Let's make our way into a comfortable seat, wherever that is for you. Could be in a chair, on your couch, on the floor. I'm using a block today on the floor, as I usually do, and for some reason the sun is spotlighting me. So maybe I'll move forward just a bit so you can kind of see me better. All right, there we go. And once you've made your way into a comfortable seat, you can close your eyes if that feels safe and comfortable for you today. And focus on your breath. I often bring these practices back to the breath as a reminder that the breath is always there for you to tap into, to center yourself. If you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed or stressed or angry, or even if you're happy and joyful, it's there as a reminder that you are alive. And it's also there for you to help tap back into your parasympathetic nervous system or your rest and digest nervous system. So as you focus on the breath, you can start to take long, slow, deep breaths in. Fill the lungs to capacity. Really breathe in as wide and as deep as you can. And on the exhale, fully exhale. Take a long, slow exhale. And continue to breathe in that way and focus on filling up the lungs as much as you can. And exhaling all of the air from the lungs. Long, slow, deep breaths. Those deep breaths as wide as you can get them, as deep as you can get them. Helps to keep your lungs healthy and working properly. And it also helps to massage your vagus nerve, which is the main nerve that controls your parasympathetic nervous system or your rest and digest nervous system. Because that nerve goes directly through your diaphragm, which is your main breathing muscle. That's the muscle that you're using as you're breathing deeply. You're pulling in all of the air that you can and relaxing that as you exhale. If you notice your mind wandering in these moments of silence, you can invite yourself to come back to your breath, come back to focus on that long, slow, deep breath in and long, slow, deep breath out. If your mind has wandered, come back to your breath. Come back to your lungs. Breathing deeply. And you can start to come back to your body as well. You can rub your thumbs across your fingertips. You can do some gentle sways from side to side. And on your next inhale, you can elongate the spine. You can reach the hands over the head if that is in your abilities for the day. And exhale the right hand down to the right side. Lean the body over to the right. You can reach that left arm over to the right, or you can keep it down, the hand down on your hip or on your shoulder, whatever is comfortable for you today. And breathe into the left side of the rib cage. Feel that stretch down the left side of the body. Inhale back through center. Elongate the spine. You can reach the arms up and bring the left hand down to the left side on your exhale. Reach over to the left side. Lean the body over to the left. Same options for that hand and arm. Keep your seat grounded. That right hip reaching for your seat. And inhale back through center. And today we're going to pretend that we are sitting in a barrel. And we're going to try and move our rib cage so that we're scraping the edge of the barrel. So we're going to do some rotations, not twisting rotations, but just rotations using the seat as the still point and the upper body, the shoulders, as the point that moves around in a circle, and the rib cage. So to begin, we're just going to practice arching the back, bringing the chest forward, and then from that point, we're going to slide the rib cage over to the left. So we're not leaning over to the left. We're keeping the shoulders parallel, sliding the rib cage over to the left. And then we're going to round through the spine, bring the belly button in. And slide the rib cage over to the right. Again, we're not leaning to the right, sliding the rib cage over to the right. And back to the front. So arch the back. This is what it looks like from the side. So arch the back to the front. So we're bringing our chest to scrape the front of the barrel, and then see if you can come over to the left, reach the left side of the barrel, round to the back, get the back of the barrel, and over to the right, to the front again. So we're going to do this slowly. We're just going to make this circle, this counterclockwise circle with the rib cage, and just notice how your spine, how your abdomen feels as you do this. It's a nice abdomen exercise because you're getting all of the muscles. As you arch forward, you're tightening the back muscles. As you round forward, you're tightening the abdomen muscles or your abdominal muscles. And going from side to side, you're getting those oblique muscles. And it's also just a really nice way to find movement for your spine. And let's reverse directions. So now we're arching to the front, going over to the right, rounding through the back, over to the left. And you can start to add in breath here as well. This is sort of a variation on seated cat-cow. So you can inhale as you come forward and exhale as you round back. And then we can come back to center. Just notice how your spine feels. You can do some little movements to see how that's worked through. Maybe some of the tension. And now let's bring the legs out long. If you are sitting in a chair, you can still do this. You want to make sure that if you are sitting in a chair, let's see if I can move back so that you can see. Yeah, I'll move over here and then you can see. Okay. You want to make sure that if you're sitting in a chair, you are keeping a slight bend in the knees, just so that you're not overextending the knees, hurting the back of the knees. And if If you're sitting on the ground, you can keep either way, you can keep, you can keep your feet hip distance apart. You can check that by bringing the fists in between the toes, or just draw a line from your big toes all the way up your knees to your hip bones. And maybe you feel a stretch here, especially if you bring the toes towards the chest or the knees. You're flexing the feet. Maybe you feel a stretch on the backs of the legs already right here. So you can stay right here. Breathe with breathe into the stretch. Send your breath to that tension. You can also point the toes, flex the feet, point the toes, flex the feet to get a little bit of a different stretch. And if you'd like more stretch, you can start to walk the hands forward. You want to hinge from the hips. So we're not going to round through the spine to get to where we're going. You keep the spine elongated, and from that point, start to come forward and reach forward. And from here, I'm going to see if you can start to bring one hand forward and then the other hand forward so that you're leaning back and forth. Just like this. Just get a little extra movement in. Maybe that changes how you feel the stretch. You can even start to bring one hand to the middle, in between the legs. It's a little bit of an abdomen exercise as well. And you can find stillness and just notice how your legs, how your back is feeling. From here, you'll take your right leg and bend it so that your right ankle is just above, just behind your left knee. And maybe your knee is up here. You can just start to work on bringing your leg down. You can add a little bit of weight with your right arm. You can start to maybe pull, just add a little bit of tension with your left hand, kind of pulling your foot up. And you want to keep that right foot flexed to help protect the knee. If you would like a little bit more of a stretch, you can start to lean forward a little more, add a little more weight onto that right leg. You can even, if you are sitting on the floor, bring that bottom leg in to show fire log pose here with your legs stacked on top of one another. If you are sitting in a chair, you can you don't have to have that leg out long. You can keep it bent. And I want you to notice how this side feels. What shape is your leg in on this side? Where are you feeling the stretch most on this side? Breathe into those spaces. And what that means to me is I like to close my eyes and notice where I'm feeling the stretch. For me, that is on the outside of my hip, my right hip. And then I use my breath. I can fill my lungs to the full capacity. Imagine sending that inhale into that tension. Maybe the tension even expands a little. And then as I exhale, I imagine relaxation. Can feel my diaphragm relaxing, and I allow that relaxation to help ease the tension that I feel just a little bit. Let's unfold the legs. So if you have that bottom leg folded in, you can bring it out. Bring the right leg out or down if you're sitting in a chair. And now bring the left leg up. Left ankle is sitting just above or behind the knee on the thigh. Flex that left foot. Again, same options. If your knee is up here, you can start to add a little weight with your left hand or left arm. You can start to pull that foot up, or really just use your body weight. You can hold on to the outer edge of the foot. Use your body weight to lean over just a little bit. Same options. You can bring that lower leg in if that is comfortable for you, or maybe just uncomfortable but not painful. And notice where you feel the stretch and how you feel the stretch on this side. Is it in a different place? Is it more? Is it less? Maybe your knee is higher or lower than it was on the other side. And just work with each side of your body as it is. Maybe you can get further on this side, and that's great. Or maybe you can get not quite as far, and that's okay too. Again, you can use the breath here to help relax the tension wherever you're feeling it. Give your body that moment. A moment of peace with your breath. Let's unfold the legs. And you can rock the feet from side to side if you are sitting on the ground with your legs out long. If you're in a chair, you can wag the knees side to side. Whatever feels good for you to reset. And if you're on the floor, you can make your way to standing. If you're in a chair, you can stand up. And let's bring the feet a little bit, just a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Or if you are on a mat, you can bring your heels to the edge of the mat, big toes, the edge of the mat. The rest of the toes can be off of the mat so the feet are pointing out just slightly, 45-degree angle. We're going to bring the hips down so that the hips are lower than the knees. And sway from side to side. Feel into your hips. Notice how this motion and the stretches change as you sway from side to side. And then we'll find center here. You can bring the hands down to the ground, or you can bring elbows the inside of the knees. Push the elbows into the knees. You can bring the hands to heart center. If you have a block or a stool or a stair or a book, and sitting here in the yogi squat gets to be too much, you can always bring that block in to sit on, or go find a stair to sit on. This posture is great for your digestion, great for the hips. And remember to breathe. Bring the hands down if you had them, pressing together. Lift the hips into the air. You can bend the knees so that your hands can reach the ground and sway from side to side. Let's bring the left hand. You can keep the feet where they are, so they should be a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Bring the left hand to the center. And you can either bring the hand to the shoulder and twist the body as far as you can, or you can bring the whole arm up, twist the body, breathe, and come down. Replace the left hand with the right hand. So right hand to the center, same options. You can twist just the elbow or the whole arm. And come down. I'm just going to do a few movements like this. So we'll inhale that arm up. Exhale, head down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale it down. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale left arm up. Exhale down. You can pause here. Keep the knees bent as far as or as much as needed. It could be a lot or a little. And we can just make our way back into a seat. However you make your way there. We are going to start coming down into Savasana. A few moves before that, but if you would like to lay down on the ground, you can, or you can end Savasana in your chair with a bit of meditation, seated meditation, whatever feels right to you today. So we'll just make our way down onto the back. Just slide down just a bit. We'll bring the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. If you are sitting in a chair, you can fold your body over your knees. And walk the hands from one side to the other, just to get a little movement in the low back. And then we will allow the knees to come over to the left. If you are on the floor and this feels like too much of a twist for your back, it's painful, you can bring the knees back to center, allow the feet to come down to the ground, and the knees to gently fall over to the left. If you would like more of a twist, you can bring that left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Option to straighten that bottom leg. Keep that right shoulder blade grounded, and you can turn the head to look right. If you are sitting in a chair, you can either twist seated, like up. So you can bring your body to upright if you were down, and begin to twist from the navel, your belly button, twist towards the left, twist your mid belly to the left, your chest, your rib cage to the left, your shoulders. And then you can look over your left shoulder. And take a long, slow, deep breath. Fill the lungs to capacity, and then exhale fully. You can bring the head back to center. Untwist the body, bring the knees back to center. Notice how you feel from side to side. And then same options if you are on the ground or in a seat. You can bring the feet to the ground, allow the knees to come over to the right, or you can allow the knees to come over to the right fully. Keep that left shoulder blade grounded. If you are in a chair, twist to the right starting from the navel, your belly button, your rib cage, your chest, your shoulders. And then your head can follow to look over your right shoulder. If you're laying on the ground, you can twist your head to look to the left. And breathe. Bring your head back to center. Untwist the body. Bring the knees back to center. And we're going to come into happy baby, which you can do in a chair. You just fold the body over. You can bring the knees wide so that the torso comes between the knees. And you're going to reach your hands between the knees for the outside of the feet. And if you're in a chair, you just fold over. And reach for the outside of the feet. You can also use a strap if this is not in your practice. You can use a strap around the outside of the feet to bring the feet out a little bit further from you. Or you can, if you don't have a strap nearby, you can just hold the backs of the knees or the shins, the ankles, whatever is accessible to you. And breathe really deeply here into the belly. I always feel that in my low back and my hips when I breathe into my belly. And happy baby. You can also rock back and forth for a little back massage. You can bring the soles of the feet together. And then allow the hands to release the feet. Gently bring the feet down. Allow the legs to come out long. If you're seated in a chair, you can make your way into your savasana. If you're laying on the ground, bring the feet wide as the mat. Press the back of the head into the ground to find space to roll your shoulders underneath of you. Allow the arms to come out to the side. Hands, palms face up. And take a long, slow, deep inhale. Fill the lungs as much as you can. And then exhale fully, slowly. And begin to relax the body, starting with the crown of the head. Relax the forehead and the eyebrows. Allow the eyes to sink into the head. Relax the jaw and the face, the neck. Relax the chest and the shoulders, the arms, and the hands, the fingers. Relax your abdomen and your low back and your hips. Relax your thighs and your knees. Relax your low legs, your ankles. Relax your feet and your toes. Allow your entire body to be held by the ground where you're at. Know you are safe and allow yourself to rest for just a few moments. begin to bring some awareness back into your breath. You can gently turn your head from side to side, slowly. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Allow some movement to come into the hands and the feet. You can make circles with the wrists, the ankles. Allow that movement to come into the arms and the legs. And then give your body a full stretch. You can bring the legs together, out long. Arms together, out long. Stretch the fingertips away from the toes. You can bring the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. If you're in a seat, you can just gently rock from side to side. Eventually rock all the way over to one side. Use your bicep as a pillow. Take a long, slow, deep breath here. And as you're ready, you can use the strength of your arms to help push you back up to a seat. You can keep the gaze soft or the eyes closed. And we'll end the practice today with 3 ohms, some chanting to bring some vibration into the throat and the chest and the face. The sounds for Om, you can just say Om, or you can bring in the Aum sounds. So we'll take a cleansing breath. We'll inhale, exhale, and inhale for Om. Bring your hands to heart center. Your body thanks you for showing up today. And I thank you for allowing me to guide you in this practice, to guide you into your body, into your breath a little bit more, from my heart to yours. Thank you.